Crews with LG&E and KU are working to get power restored to thousands who lost it overnight due to this ice storm. Rob Harris has been talking to the company and to customers this morning as they work and wait. Hey, Rob, how's it going?
Hey, Kristen. Yeah, so I was checking in throughout the morning on this situation, and for at least a few hours there, LG&E and KU were both reporting around 16,000 people throughout their coverage area without power. I also saw crews throughout South Louisville coming to try and restore that power, and the message from the company was they're working as quickly as they safely could because they're still dealing with the situation, like you heard TG mention, where you have the ice on those lines and the branches, and so they still could come down. They also want everyone watching to know that if you see a downed power line, you should treat it as if it's live, whether you might think it is or not, because that's just how you should play it safe. And if you do have a downed power line or you don't have power at the moment, you can report that to them either on their website or you can call them and report that through their automated system. Now, having said that, I did talk to a man. He came up to me on the street today, and he said that he had given them that call to report that his power was out overnight, and he was frustrated because the automated system was telling him that his power had been restored, something he says was not true. So I talked to a spokesperson from LG&E today and asked her about this circumstance. This is what she said.
If they are in an outage, we always need to be aware. We don't automatically know that they have one, so reporting it is the best thing to do. If for some reason there's a conflict on whether they've reported it out or whether the system is registering that as having been reported, they can speak to one of our customer care representatives who can ensure that their outage is known and make sure that we're aware of it.
So here's a map of current outages with LG&E and KU. Natasha Collins with LG&E says they expect to have power restored to LG&E customers by midnight tonight. But if your service is with one of their partners or KU, that might not be the case. And it is the people who have their power with KU that are told are having more problems as of right now. Now, Reed's been down in Bardstown all morning checking conditions there. And Reed, I want to talk to you because you're saying that although we're seeing these power outages, it's not quite as bad as it was with the ice storm back in 2009, and some folks might be wondering why that is.
Okay, well, and there's good reason for that, and I chatted a short time ago with County Judge Executive Dan Watts here in Nelson County. Nelson County, they have power supplied by two sources. The city of Bardstown has its own electric company, and then Salt River Electric supplies power throughout Nelson County and a couple of nearby counties, parts of Bullitt, and also over in Spencer. Now, all the power companies, LG&E, KU, all of them have been working very, very diligently on rights-of-way, clearing rights-of-way, trimming rights-of-way, making sure that there's nothing going to fall on the power lines where at all possible. That has made a big difference so far. One power outage is too much, but the judge thinks it probably is not as bad as it could have been. Here's his comments.
The right-of-ways over the years have been greatly upgraded. When I say upgraded, they do fly those, as you know, and they fly them, and they I guess they're on a schedule. And once they're on a schedule, then they come in and hire companies to clean them out and make them better. And that alone helps a lot. Then the outages you usually have are only the individual service to people's houses, and then you can deal with those one by one as they come along.
Now, I'll give you an example of power outages here right now. At the peak in the county here in Nelson County, there were over 2,000 power outages and 900 in the city. Right now in the city of Bardstown, fewer than 50 power outages, and that number is dropping very rapidly. Out in the county, Salt River reporting fewer than 400. They are in the 300s and working on it. In one case, they expect to get a number of houses back on. They have a problem at a substation there. They'll correct that. That wipes out a lot of the power outages. That's what's going on in Bardstown and Nelson County. Also in the county, they have over 700 miles of roads. And the state takes care of some of them, the county takes care of some, and the city takes care of some. They worked all night long. The roads here in the city are in pretty good shape, and they've got them in decent shape through a lot of the county as well, and they're continuing to work on them. That's the story from Nelson County. Reed Yaden live on WHAS.